All it really takes is 1 second of compassion towards an animal to change the trajectory of their entire life. With Marshmallow, as an example, a lack of compassion could have resulted in her dying. But all it really took was someone for one moment seeing her as the individual that she is and deciding they wanted to do something to help her, to save her life, to give her the best chance that she had at surviving. And I think the world would be so different in a good way if more people had an initial reaction towards animals in need that was compassionate and caring and loving. It happens too often where people don't see them and actually acknowledge their ability to feel pain or their right to live in this world that we share with them. But it just takes a second to stop and think and consider from their perspective, what's the right thing to do here, and then do it. I just look at her now and I'm like, you are my child. Like, you are my baby and I raised you and I'm your mom. It's just so rewarding to watch that growth happen, to see her grow in confidence, to see her just go from this tiny little helpless creature to, you know, this goat who's running around her paddock and having a great time. She is absolutely wonderful in every way. She is super friendly and affectionate. She just instantly makes your day brighter the second you see her. She came to the sanctuary when she was just a day or two old. A group of people were out for a hike and found her next to her mother's dead body. We're not sure exactly what happened to the mother. They scooped her up, and the brother of one of them actually suggested just shooting her. Luckily, they did not opt for that, and they reached out to a friend of theirs who was a vet that happens to be one of our vets. So she got in touch with us and asked if we could take this tiny little goat kid, and we said yes. The hardest part was the round-the-clock feeding. So naturally, they would feed from their mother several times a day and just have a bunch of very tiny feeds. We have to mimic that as close as we can. So she was being fed every 4 hours, 24 hours a day. The nighttime feeds sort of caught up to me at some point, and I was a little bit sleep deprived. But in the grand scheme of things, that time goes by so quickly. It kind of made me realize why people have human kids, because when I look at her, I'm just overwhelmed with how much I love her and how proud of her I am. Raising Marshmallow was just so rewarding and so wonderful and incredible. Even though it was exhausting and it was tiring and it was difficult, it was just, one of the best things I've ever done.